actually start the Mars stream because I forgot that last time. There we go. Mars stream is streaming. Should be working now. Boom, boom, boom. And here we go.
Do it.
Wait outside. I'll be right there. One more drink and I will be here. No mistake. This is my year. I didn't ask for your opinion. Looking for the answers in the stars. I bet the moon will keep you guessing. All of the planets except for Mars. Stars align over my head. Ooh, yeah, knocked me down, but I'm not dead. Wait outside. I'll be right there. Ooh, yeah. I didn't ask for your opinion. Looking for the answers in the stars. And I bet the moon will keep you guessing. All of the planets except for Mars. Someone standing outside the window, they're waving down a taxi cab that's painted yellow. Looks like they gave up. No more waiting. They're gonna drive away. Here comes a meter maid. Someone standing outside the window, they're waving down a taxi cab that's painted yellow. Looks like they gave up. No more waiting. They're gonna drive away. Here comes a meter maid. I didn't ask for your opinion. Looking for the answers in the stars. And I bet the moon
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
Don't worry, I'm not going to hurt you.
Welcome, human. I am ready for you.
We show onboard computer synchronization.
Roger that.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Let's rock!
Oh, you're going straight to hell for that one.
That's the fact, Jack!
Back off, man. I'm a scientist.
Is this moron number one? Put moron number two on the phone.
I'm funny how? I mean funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you, I make you laugh. What do you mean funny? Funny how? How am I funny?
Yeah, I know that, dude.
You're mocking me, aren't you?
Sure. That monkeys might fly out of my butt.
Uh-oh, my heart just stopped. Ah, there it goes.
I wasn't even sure if Jonny was there. I wasn't even sure.
No, I'm here.
He's there, though. He is there. I see him now in his smallness.
Right here?
He's in a small screen, SML. Do we get the click? I don't even know. Let's see if we get a click. Hey, we got a click this time. What's different? How come How come this time we get a click? I don't get it.
Do you have two different files, or
I
does it
don't
just
know.
crash out half the time?
I don't know, but let's say yes.
You don't know?
The answer is yes. That's it. The answer is yes. It's it. Oh,
The answer is it is Sunday. It is live.
It is.
Unless
it is.
you're watching the replay, in which case it's not.
Yeah, Sunday, May 8th of the, what is it, 2021.
The 2021.
The 2021-ness. This makes me want to smoke a J.
I could go for that.
I don't know if I could ever do that again.
I don't know. Right to your what your state government
Actually,
would have to.
I don't know. Well, the whole scary thing about it is I don't know if that day will come. Hopefully, I'll be alive for it. But that day will come where I'll either be retired or it'll be legal. And the thing is, I'm guessing that stuff's a lot stronger now than it used to be. And I'll be like those idiots.
There's
that go,
options.
You know, I'll be like those guys that go, oh, back in the day. You know, I'll be one of those guys. And then you realize that
there's options. Yeah, you could look at what
and
the percentages on this.
I do know one thing. I've learned from watching the internet, which is the way you should learn how to do everything, right? I learned from watching the internet that if you take 3 gummies and you don't feel anything, the answer is not to take 3 more. That I've learned.
No. 3's my limit.
That's what I've heard. Because 3
is plenty.
Every bad story on the internet has started with, I felt nothing, so I took more. That's what, and then 20 seconds later, the first 3 hit. I think is what happens. Is something
here's
like that.
Here's the thing: if you take 3 gummies and you feel nothing, just
wait.
Stay put.
That's what I've been.
And if you find out through the rest of that evening that you still felt nothing, then the next time after a day has passed, at least, try 4. Not let's keep taking them and get it right on the first time. No, you gotta ease into this.
You gotta pace yourself. See, that's that's the whole point. Is
gotta be scientific.
I do remember, as much as they talk about the edible stuff, back, 30 years ago, when I was partaking in the ganj, I still have never had. They talk about, brownies and this. I never had that back then, ever. I never had an edible thing, ever. And I think the reason why is because it just wasn't cost effective. Because I was always told it took a lot to make a little. And, why do that when you can just pollute your lungs, I guess, is what it was. So I'll have to wait. Someday my day will come. Like I said, I'll be retired or it'll be legal. And then I'll lock myself.
You travel to a lot of states where it's legal, right?
No, see, that's just it, though. I'm only there for a short period of time, and remember,
that's all it takes.
Well, that's the problem. But it only takes a short period of time. But the Dune girth that has now increased itself over the last year,
Oh, you're subject to the random screenings.
Thank you, COVID. Yes. Now is, because it packs that punch where I think it gives the gift that keeps on giving up to 45 days.
You periodically get the smiling HR rep at your desk at a random point in time with a cup in her hand.
Hello, I'm here to watch you go wee-wee. Which isn't as sexy as it sounds, by the way. I just want you to know that. No, it's not. No. It's not. There's probably some good porn.
Well, usually they let you enter a room and stand outside the door, and they put blue water in the toilet to make sure that you're not trying to dilute anything with toilet water, and you're not allowed to turn on the sink until you
the blue. Oh, I haven't checked. Oh, I have to. Okay, I can do this. I have to multitask. I have not checked. I have not checked into my hotel.
Oh, you got to check into your hotel.
I've got to do that.
You got wait. You're checking in, so
yeah.
That you could pre-order a hotel room that looks like your studio.
Absolutely. I can do that from the magic of my.
Or you're checking in because you're heading there tonight to meet someone.
No, I'll be there. I'll be there tomorrow. But see, if I check in, now, I get to, as it says, choose my own room. See, I don't have to be like an animal and just take whatever they give me. I can choose my own room. Oh, mother.
Oh,
that didn't work.
It didn't work?
Oh, I turned it down. That's why it didn't work. Why'd I do that? Mother. There we go. Damn it. Okay. I'll do second floor. They don't have any first floor rooms left.
No first floor room. Dune's going to have to deal with the elevator or the stairs.
Damn it. Well, I have a method. I used to be first floor or top floor was it. And then it really kind of depends. If you're in a hotel that's actually kind of got more concrete in it, the second floor and third floor it's not so bad having somebody at the top because you really can't hear people walking around. If it's so, what I do if I can't get my first floor, I'll get second floor, not too far from the stairs, so that way I can park outside that door and go up one flight of stairs into my room. So that's what I'm choosing. I'm gonna hit that dude right there. Pick this room.
That way, you could slip the case of beer in through the back without having to pass through the lobby.
Put down my arrival time, disability assistance. No, I'm good to go. Hit my button, and they will have my cookies and my water waiting for me because I'm a Diamond member. Damn it! Don't you forget it.
Diamond member.
That's right. See you tomorrow.
So we going back to Pensy, going to Cali, or
Ohio? Going to the
Ohio.
Going to the Ohio-ness. So I'm flying into Dayton.
Round in the edges and high in the middle.
That's it. Ohio. So I get to fly into Dayton, pick my car, and go. There we go.
Dayton, where they have the Trans Am Nationals. So,
did not know that. I was going to say Dayton, where they have the big Air Force Museum I've been to. I'll have a weekend in Dayton or near Dayton. I'll have to figure out something to do, but I don't know what yet. I'll figure something out. Probably sleep. That's probably what I'll do.
That is yeah.
It happens like that. Since they don't clean your room. I don't know if you know they don't clean your rooms anymore in hotels. That's like a thing of the past.
Huh.
That you can go and get extra time. You can ask them to clean your rooms, and they will do it if you need it. But it's not an everyday thing anymore. Now they just which is no big deal. I'm not a slob. I when I get up, I pull the covers back over the bed. I don't make the bed, but I pull them back.
Well, I read justification for laziness, which is that after spending a night sleeping in bed, if you make your bed, you're trapping moisture under the blanket, so it's better to leave the bed unmade so it can air out.
This is brilliant.
Science.
I'm sloppy, hence I'm doing it right. There you go.
Yes, exactly. I don't make my bed because
the
science.
Funny thing is, one of the guys I travel with, it was a guy like that. He goes, "I never make the bed. I let them do it." I'm going, again, you're a dick, because I at least try to make.
I never make my bed, and I don't care if they don't do it.
There we go.
I'm not a dick. I'm lazy.
I never thought about that. That's the difference.
I'm fine with the bed being left unmade.
Perfect.
I'm only going to get in it again that night.
But yeah, they don't. That's the whole COVID thing. They don't go in and do anything anymore. You just, if you need more stuff, you can go down and get it and whatever. They'll give you all the towels you want. And I get that. But sad thing is, I just think, my God, all the different things attached to that, the people that clean those rooms, those jobs there, the breakfast part of it, that doesn't really exist anymore. I mean, you basically got two types of breakfast when you travel. Is the continental breakfast. Now, some places do have it cordoned off where the kitchen area is separate, and you can go and ask a person for it, and they will heat something up for you and give it to you, which is actually a pain in the butt. It's like I get my coffee and leave. Or they'll have just limited stuff, like you might have some hard-boiled eggs that are in a package, and you'll have, muffins and stuff that's packaged for you that you can
They don't have the bars, help yourself.
No, the eggs, the sausage.
The homeless guy off the street can come in and have himself a nice breakfast.
That's fine as long as I get my eggs and sausage, because I am restarting my Atkins and I need that.
Gotta have the eggs and the sausage.
And right now it doesn't exist. It's all just like muffins, it's all the stuff I want, but the stuff I can't have. There we go. That's the truth about it. So yeah. Anyway,
so,
we'll see. Hopefully it works out pretty good.
Anyways,
how was Jonathan's week?
My week was interesting. I got shot number 2, so yay.
You just stopped at shot. Why didn't you just stop there? I just got shot. Boom. That'd have been awesome.
No, I didn't get the Johnson Johnson. I got the Moderna, so I needed shot number 2. If I got the Johnson Johnson, then I would need a shot.
You got to that one. Johnny got to that one.
So I got shot number 2.
Cool.
And so
you look good.
I am immune. I am invincible. I cannot be killed.
Johnny looks good. Look at him. He looks awesome. I like that.
So I did that, and I took a half day to do that, and so after I did that, I grabbed all my turntable stuff and all that stuff and drove it up to a shop that specializes in repairing turntables, and we had a long hour-and-a-half conversation that revolved around all the reasons I shouldn't have my turntable serviced by the guy that services turntables.
Yeah.
You ever have that experience where you bring something to be fixed into a repair shop?
I've had car experiences like that, but and I was getting ready to say to myself earlier when Johnny and I were kind of speaking before the show, I was going to say I've had car experiences like that, but usually they're also attached to a place that sells cars, and then of course Johnny goes, ha 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 ha.
Yeah, this was attached to a place that sells turntables.
Yes. So there you go.
Well, but the thing is I knew it wasn't quite that. I mean, that was part of it. But what it came down to, now, mind you, those little backstory, I have a strong habit of buying a part that's going to fix all my problems, and it just leads to another world of problems.
Johnny is all three: vinyl geek, nerd, and snob, all rolled into one.
Well, I've not had the proper equipment to be a snob, but I'm working on getting my snob card.
You're on your way.
I'm on my way.
There we go.
To getting the snob card.
We are ready.
And ultimately the problem is that my turntable had a little a tone arm that was a little janky. And so I tried to buy a replacement tone arm, and I learned that installing new tone arms onto turntables is not an easy task to pick up, and rather problematic and rather involved. And also buying used tone arms on eBay lends itself to finding problematic used parts that is just not worth dealing with. And I told that story on the last show. I might be an asshole, but I'm an asshole with my money back. And the guy has his arm, and it's almost in the same condition that it was when it started. He'll be fine. It had a bad repair job done on it that did not hold up, and I sent it back to him to redo his bad repair job and try to sell it again. And eBay sided with me because I'm the buyer. Not necessarily because I was right, but I do think I was right. He thinks I was wrong. And eBay said, all right, you think that, you're the buyer, we agree with you.
Johnny, I want you to know that while you were talking, I'm sorry to do a Brian on you here. Oh, wait.
I'm used to it.
Shit.
Okay, Brian.
Crap. I wasn't ready to be a Brian. I wasn't fully ready to be a Brian.
You see, Brian makes it look easy, but do you really think it's that easy? It's hard to.
It's hard.
I mean,
it's hard to be a Brian. No, I was, while you were talking, I was doing like Brian was doing. I was googling the term janky tone arm, And it is a term. Matter of fact, here is a forum. It says resident. But that's just a stage name. We're okay.
Janky is a descriptive term
for a tone arm. And this guy's talking about a Riga PI Technics 1200 MK2 whatever. I don't know what this.
That's
means.
not a bad turn.
This is all just gobbledygook to me. But even back in 2009, there were still tone arms that were janky.
Now, here's the thing. I didn't consider janky to be a term that you would specifically use for a tone arm. I just, in general, if something's kind of off or it's not quite right,
yes,
I like the term janky. Yeah, it's a bit janky. The car, the front end wobbles a bit. It's a little janky.
It is kind of
there.
It is kind of a newer term, which I kind of dig. It's nice. It's a better way than saying it's just up. That's it. That's better than that. It's
right. When you're in the presence of children, you clean it up a bit. You go, yeah, it's janky. Instead of saying, yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah,
it's shit.
Mommy, Uncle Johnny said shit. No, so I don't know. Actually, what happens to little kids, he sings the shit song after that. And they say, where did you learn that term? And it's Uncle Johnny's name comes up. That's the way it usually works.
Or Uncle Gators.
Anyway, so I will unbrian myself. I will do that, and you, Johnny, will talk.
So basically, I'm in a position where, for reasons, and I could give more backstory. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow if Brian lets me. I have two cartridges that I use, and one is an older cartridge that is specifically that works really good with CD4 quadraphonic records that you can't get a replacement stylus for anymore. Mm-hmm. So I don't want to use that more than I need to because I'm not going to be able to replace the stylus. And then the other one's an Ortofon Rondo Bronze cartridge, which is, a really nice high-end moving coil cartridge that's great for everything that's not CD4.
It's the only sound effect for cartridge I have. Get off me. I'm trying.
I was just confused. Wow. I mean, we did the bullet sound effects a while ago. That shell was up in the air a long time.
He was shooting it with the gun turned sideways. This shit was shooting up. Never mind.
It's like, wow, that
hang time, baby,
came out of nowhere.
Hang time.
Like, wow, how long ago did we fire that thing off?
That's
that was, yeah. So
in space. That's right.
So what my first thought was, well, that's fine because a lot of especially vintage turntables have the head shell as a separate part from the tone arm, so you could just have two head shells and a cartridge on each head shell and just swap them back and forth. Have them,
the unscrewable thingy.
Right.
Okay.
But it's the Ortofon cartridge is significantly heavier than the Signet cartridge, and also modern turntables have kind of done away with the head shell. I mean, it's just another point of failure to someone that's just gonna put a cartridge on, and most people are not swapping multiple cartridges like I am. Now, there is the idea of putting multiple tone arms on a turntable, and some turntables did have that option. Usually they were really expensive, higher-end things that are a bit out of my price range. So anyways, that's where I was. So it was always a challenge to try to come up with a reasonable solution for my dilemma without having it be a money pit. But for the amount of money I've spent over the years on this... anyways,
you might as well. Yeah, I got you.
So finally, at some point when consulting with the internet for suggestions, someone pointed out that there is this nice little hi-fi shop that's about an hour away from me, which is a reasonable drive. That fixes up turntables and sells equipment, things like that. So I gave him a call and I started describing what I have. And he was like, well, it sounds like we got a lot of things to consider here, but why don't we start by having you bring in what you have to my shop so we can take a look at it? And
I'm laughing for a reason. I can't help myself. This is the kind of questions you need to ask the next time you go to said place, because I have to think that if this place has been around for a long time, that it has gone through that hump of back before turntables were cool and they could barely scratch by and barely make it, and now all these people are coming out of the woodwork that are now professional turntable people, and you have to figure that out. Is that what the difference is?
No, I think this shop opened. I mean, I don't know what this guy was doing before.
Sadly,
this shop.
Seth, you are correct. Holy
now,
shit. There you go.
Holy 5 hit.
That's
yeah.
right.
Now, I think this shop opened up as part of the. At this point, we're dealing with shops that opened up in response to the increase in demand in vinyl.
Okay, that's
now,
what I wondered.
This guy, who knows? I don't know what he was doing before this shop.
Okay,
but
okay, this is a new place then. I got you.
It's a new place that's rebranded an old name, Tech Hi-Fi, which was a chain that went out of business in the 80s.
Okay.
And now they opened up a new shop an hour away from me. Although it's not the same people, but in the spirit of the original Tech Hi-Fi. Anyways, so I forget when they reopened, but it was at least early 2000s. So certainly when the trend was starting to grow. There it is. Yeah, that might say when they open back up. If you go on the about, I forget, but I get the feeling like it was more of a thing in response to the demand increasing rather than they survived the lull.
Originally started in the 60s, all that good stuff.
Well, the original Tech Hi-Fi.
We're talking about Johnny's tone arm.
The original Tech Hi-Fi opened in the 60s and went out of business in the 80s. So
Ortofon, there's that word Johnny keeps using. That's
yeah,
a real
and they're an
word.
Ortofon dealer, which is a good.
I thought Johnny was just full of shit all this time. I thought
he was making up
was
brands.
totally making that shit up.
No, yeah, it's an Ortofon cartridge manufactured by Ortofon.
What is this? What's this Strawberry Records stuff?
Well, they have a few bins of records for sale. They need to acquire more records.
You sound like
the selection was a little.
You sound like you wanted to say overpriced.
Well, it's just that there wasn't a wide selection. I would have preferred to have more records to look through.
Audio service and restoration. I bet it says right on here, we fix tone arms.
Not mine.
This is not yours. That's right. Oh, there you go.
There's some nice speakers there.
Nice little speakers. There we go. Cool.
But I brought my stuff in. He looked at the tone arm that I was trying to replace, the one that I had to start with, and said, "Oh man, I don't know what happened to this. The bearings are shot. This is just." And I'm like, "Yeah," and I don't even want to use this tone arm. What I'd like to do is
like this right here, better or worse than yours?
Depends. Actually,
okay. You've already failed.
Well, that's an acoustic research turntable, and
I know they're good because they got the room full of shit to hook things up stuff.
See, Seth has an acoustic research turntable, but he had a problem where the pivot point started failing on his because of that a weak bearing on the tone arm.
There you go.
So, but that one looks to be in good shape.
So there you go.
So, but yeah, that's a nice turntable. The acoustic research.
Cool name though. I dig the name. Tech Hi-Fi is an awesome name for a place like that. That's cool.
Yeah. Apparently, another outfit out in California agrees, and they're being sued over that. But that's
bastards. Nobody can have any fun. You know. That happened. Never mind. I'm not going to derail you. Go ahead.
No, well, so anyways, basically what it kind of came down to was you need a new tone arm, and one of the unfortunate things is the biggest manufacturer of tone arms is Gelco, and they went out of business due to the COVID stuff. So right now there's a huge void in the tone arm market. And so that's a challenge I have to deal with to get a suitable replacement tone arm for my turntable. So he's not prepared to find something for me as far as a tone arm replacement. And so he basically said, look, this turntable might be worth like $300 to $500. You're looking at, and he didn't say this directly, but the conversation basically revolved around turntable's worth like $300 to $500. Probably going to cost me over $1,000 at least to have it fixed up. And at the end of the day, I'm not going to be left with a turntable that I could sell for the amount of money I put into it. So he was really strongly encouraging me to abandon this turntable and to buy something else, whether it be a new turntable from him or another vintage turntable that already has a tone arm on it for him to look at and fix up. But he didn't want to fix up my turntable.
Did he offer you a spin base?
No. No, he did not.
Because according to this, if all you have is a turntable and need something to make sound with, For $299, they can hook you up with this.
That dude starts showing me the spin bases, the all-in-one speaker solution for your turntable. I probably would have turned around and walked out.
I just want you to know that exists there, so watch out for that salesman. They do sell NADs though. That's a good thing.
NAD. Actually, I bought a NAD.
Okay. I'd have to buy. They sell geckos. Cool.
Cool. Yeah.
They sell placebos.
Salamanders.
Oh wait, that's PSP. Sorry.
PSP.
Sorry.
No, I don't know what that speaker. Well, they sell it all. They got the U-turn orbit turntables, which is a good entry level turntable these days.
If you're like me and don't realize, for a second I thought that there was a guy in a chair with his legs spread open and was taking this picture. But no, that's the chair.
He's getting ready to birth the next turntable to add to the pile there.
That's it. That's just my. Okay, that's my mind at working. Oh, and they also sell TVs. There you go.
Yeah. Well, there's a turntable to the right there.
Oh, okay.
Which is the one I bought.
Oh, you really?
Yeah.
That one right. This guy right.
That one right there. An
NADC
588.
Wow.
And it's he took and it comes with an Ortofon.
I'm shocked.
It comes with a lesser Ortofon cartridge than I have. So I left him my Rondo Bronze. He's going to install it on there and align it and everything, and call me when it's ready to pick up. So at this point, though, I was left with a dilemma because I asked him, "Well, are the legs adjustable to level it? Because my house has a bit of a tilt to it." And he goes, yeah, it adjusts. I'm like, okay, but I got quite a tilt on this floor. I had to adjust the legs of my Luxman as far as they would go, and it was still almost level, but not quite. And he said, well, what you really want to do is you want to put your own shelf in and mount it to the wall, and that will isolate the vibrations from the floor some. And so that's been consuming my life this weekend.
That hence the wall. Okay, now it makes sense. See, Johnny before the show told me he was tearing a wall out. And it had something to do with the turntable in the first.
No, not tearing it out, tearing it up. I got to put it back together.
There we go. I say not out.
You're gonna tear this mother up.
That's right. Some people, some people knock down walls to have that whole, flow through thing. Johnny, no, he just attacks the wall, so he can put something on there
on camera. But anyways, so my stereo rack is over here.
I can't believe I missed it. Why did you let me miss that?
I tweeted alerts.
Don't read your tweets, Johnny. You know that.
Well, you should.
If you didn't tweet my name in it, I don't see it. You got
you've muted me.
I didn't say that. I just said I don't.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't say that. See, you think I said that? I didn't say that. I just.
It's kind of like saying that you bought a gun case, but we all know what you're really saying is you bought a gun.
I got it. I needed a case. I needed a gun case. I bought.
What do you need a gun case for?
Went out.
You are not keeping a tennis racket in there. It's not the right shape for a tennis racket.
All I bought was the gun case.
Hold a tennis racket.
That's all I bought. At that store was the gun case. That's it. Period.
Where were you before you went to that store?
I was getting ice cream.
You were at the gun store.
I just don't know why you would say that, but no.
Dude, it's no secret you own guns. We all know this. We're all okay with this. You're a law-abiding citizen. Why are you getting cagey about this?
I don't know, because I don't want to have to tell you about how I lost them all in a boating accident later on. That's why. That's why. So just there.
Well, sadly, Seth wants to know what kind of gun you got.
I don't know. The kind that goes in a case.
You should be... I know it's killing you. You're proud of your guns. You just want to say, I got this, I got that, I got this, and it's got that arm on it, and it's got that sight on it. And you want to talk about your guns like I talk about my turntables. We know this, and it's killing you.
Johnny wants me to get on here and talk. I'm sitting there thinking, I don't. I'm looking around me. There is nothing gun-related around me.
You just take 7 steps, Dune. We've gone over this before.
No, that's. Oh, wait a second. Never mind. Never mind.
Okay.
Okay, so I do have. Okay, this is what I got. This goes in my gun case.
Okay.
This laser bore sight goes in my gun case because the best part about stuff with guns, it comes with batteries. That's the best part. Oh, right there.
Huh.
That's the best part about it. I do have. I didn't realize. I got that, and I got a picture of pineapple hoops and thug shells at their last
nice.
Pineapple Palooza. There we go. I got that. There we go. There's a picture.
That's great.
This is cool. This is one of those shaky things.
Yeah, one of those Polaroid things.
I didn't know they still had those.
The modern Polaroid. Yeah, well, there's a whole project. They're not the same as the original. Like when Polaroid went out of business, there were
This is
companies
this is how she knew who to send it to. Dune. And of course, her postcard comes with pineapples. I know you're shocked.
That's awesome.
Yeah. There we go.
So basically,
back to the show.
I came home and it's like, well, where am I going to mount a shelf for the turntable when it's ready to pick up?
Yes,
and because my stereo rack.
Sadly, Seth, yes. The answer is yes.
My stereo rack's over here, but it's accessible from there. But if I put the shelf on that wall, it'd be a little bit of a reach to get to the turntable over there. So I decided I really should move my stereo rack over on that wall over there and put a shelf on that wall above the stereo rack.
I've got an idea.
But there's no plug outlet on that wall. So I had to put a plug outlet on that wall, and I also had to buy equipment to build a shelf, which, it used...
Johnny, what if you mounted it on 4 of these things right here?
That's a horrible idea.
No, that's awesome. Think about it. You just grab it, waka, 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 put
the
it right
whole
back.
point of this is to get it to be level and stationary and in place,
Well,
not to move it around.
You can set a level on it and make it work.
This is a horrible...
In the future, when your house shifts, you can then level it. Never mind. I don't know. I don't know. The thought of you just saying like, I need to queue up a record and point it over to you would just be it would be awesome optics. I got to tell you, it may not. In theory, it may, or in actuality, it may not work really well.
And also, I bought a shelf that's wide enough to accommodate 2 turntables because this turntable will not will only have my Ordophone cartridge on it. So I still have to figure out a solution for CD4 record playback.
Gotcha.
But that's another project for another day.
Will said shelf be strong enough? Let's just talk. We don't want.
I went to the hardware.
We don't want shelf collapsation to happen.
You know what I expected? I expected to go into the hardware store and to buy a kit that has a shelf and the brackets and the correct screws all in one package. That's what someone like me wants.
Wait a second. Somehow those do exist. I've seen those, but they typically don't.
Not at Lowe's.
No, not at Lowe's. No, you're right. You buy the brackets, you buy the shelf, you buy the screws.
So I bought sturdy brackets. I bought hefty screws. I bought a shelf that's deep enough for my turntable and wide enough for 2 of them, and I also bought. And I also, because I had to cut open the wall to put in the outlet, I was able to find where the studs are. So the brackets are screwed into the studs.
These little thingies right here.
Yeah, well, mine are a little more solid than that, but yeah.
And this is what we refer to as a floating shelf because this isn't actually connected to anything. So the board is floating on the shelf. There we go.
Wait, so that bracket does nothing?
No, it holds the shelf up. It's sitting on.
Oh, well, I thought a floating shelf, you don't see the bracket.
I'm kidding, John. I'm kidding. I'm just saying that I didn't actually screw from the bottom up, attach that one.
Oh, so it's floating on the bracket in a sense.
I don't know if you can see that one. This one's got the little wooden one down here. This one actually came in a kit. These little wooden thingies came with this little thing here that I have.
Well,
there we go. If you're wondering. Oh, God. Now we're going to play show and tell with shelves. There we go. Let's bring that up on the big screen. Okay, that works.
So that used to be a wall, and now it's a very repaired wall with some more repairing.
Wait a second. That's not the shelf you put in, was it?
Well, it's not screwed in yet.
Wait a second. It seems like it's like 9 feet tall, though. How you
gonna? The stereo rack's going to go under it.
I know, but does the turntable go on top of that?
Yes.
Oh my God! Do you have that? Looks. Oh man, I don't know about that. You can't waka waka when it's that high in the air.
This ain't a waka waka turntable.
Okay. There now. I guess that's the issue.
What kind of turntable you think this is, Dune?
I don't know. I watch
the Waka Waka turntable's over there.
I watch Deadpool all the time, and he Waka Wakas this shit out of his turntables, and I know they.
Look. I have a Waka Waka turntable. Okay. This ain't it.
Okay. So I don't know if you can you call those things record players? Is that okay?
That's perfectly fine.
Okay. I wasn't sure. Some people freak out when you use the wrong term for something. Just saying.
Yeah, like when I refer to your gun instead of referring to your gun case.
Thank you. God, that's loud. Anyway.
But no, I mean that shelf is going to be above the stereo rack, so I had to have room for the stereo rack. To go under
if it works for you, it's fine.
I mean,
he says it looks a little flimsy. I hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's good and strong.
No, it's solid.
Okay,
I got 2 screws into studs on those brackets, and I got other short screws that are going to screw the bracket to the shelf once I am ready to put that in place. And it's just that the wall had two cross supports inside of it,
of course,
blocking my path to run a wire from the attic to the floor for the outlet.
Because there could be a fire go up that wall. And
and it starts a fire twice. No, actually, the reason it was done was because at some point someone decided to replace a portion of the original plaster wall with drywall, and they needed something to screw the drywall into. And let me tell you, you could see exactly where that repair was done because there's a seam at the lower portion and there's a seam at the upper portion that are very visible, but has a nice brand new of coat painted over them. And those seams were great because once I started like cutting into the wall, that was a great weak point for it to start breaking up and for plaster to start falling off the wall and turning into yet another project. And I've got most of it patched up, but I've still got 2 small areas I need to patch up, and then I need to, alternate between slathering more joint compound and sanding and back and forth until it looks like something that's worth painting, and then I'll paint over it with my touch-up paint that's just a little bit too dark to make it noticeable.
Cool. There we go. I was looking.
I really should get a canister of white paint to like try to Bob Ross it. And
I was looking to see if I could find an online whiteboard, and I think I found one.
Okay. But yeah, so that's what this turned into. Buying a new turntable turned into, well, I got to install a shelf. Well, I got to install a shelf in a different place from where I currently have the rack. Well, I got to move the rack. I got to put in a new power outlet. I got to tear up the wall to run a line for the new power outlet. So I didn't realize it was this much work to buy a high-quality mind you, like I said, this is going to be my sit-down, serious listening, high-end turntable. This ain't my background music turntable. This ain't my Waka Waka turntable. This is not that I ever Waka Waka, but if I did want to Waka Waka, I got a direct drive Newmark turntable that's, perfectly fine for that.
Okay, that works. Mute to microphone and join. Well, I'm glad that everything is working. I'm looking forward to seeing you happy with a turntable again, because you've been pretty mad recently.
Well, it's just one thing after another. It's been I'm going to tell the whole story of my history with turntables and trying to upgrade them, because it really is a running theme in the story of, I bought this thing that was expensive that was going to fix everything, and then I found out that there was something I didn't know about it that I had to deal with, and it just keeps going like that.
I got you.
And here I am 15 years later, and it's like, I'll take the new turntable, put that cartridge on it, and I'll be on my way.
That works. Okay, I've got what I need now.
You got what you need?
I got what I need to talk about this.
McDonald's?
One of the things, I'm glad, Johnny, awesome. Johnny figured
the PP arches?
Johnny figured it out. Every once in a while, we used to talk about how we used to educate, and I thought we should do that today.
Okay.
We should educate people on how to do things right and how to do things wrong. And
ordering at McDonald's.
Yes, you would think ordering at McDonald's would not be a problem. But sometimes,
I've seen so many wrong ways to do it.
There is a lot of wrong. So the problem with McDonald's and some other places here all boils down to one thing. And that is the 2 places to order.
Oh,
the drive-thru.
I hate that fucking thing.
So yeah, so let me. So basically, you got dude in car here,
right,
and you got another dude in car here. Okay, so I want to show you people how this is supposed to work, and then explain how it does work. Okay. Most Johnny, most places, you have, you might enter off the street like this, and then the whole idea is you continue along the side of the building right here. Hence, you got these 2 little spots that you can take off of, and if this guy leaves, you pull into this one, and if you're this car here, and if that guy leaves, you pull into that one. That seems pretty simple, wouldn't you think? So
it's
pretty
simple.
You got your cars, you got your car. This size is a semi truck, because he didn't read that you can't get a semi in there. That's okay, but that's
another way not
that's
to
pretty
order.
much the way it works. That's the way.
Yeah.
You see, it sadly says so. That's exactly out of the one by his house. I get it. This is simple. This makes perfect sense. Line of cars. You get up to here. This car leaves. You pull in there. That car leaves. You pull into there. It doesn't take rocket scientists.
It ain't rocket science.
It shouldn't involve, Johnny, a firearm. It shouldn't. This should not involve a firearm in any way, shape, or form.
Please don't tell me you saw a firearm.
Well, I didn't say that. But what happens? So here's what happens. Sometimes this car right here, where's the eraser patty on this thing? Come on, is there an eraser on this? Which one looks like an eraser?
All the way on the left under the pencil.
That guy right there. Every once in a while, there's no car here because this car has actually moved on in life down here to go pay, because that's what happens.
And the other guy with tunnel vision's waiting for the first one because they got the better burgers.
Well, no, that's not the. So this guy here, he's going to go whoop, and he's going to pull up into this spot here, which is where he would pull. But no. See, Mr. Asshat pulls around all of the cars and then pulls in there, because that's the way you're supposed to do it at McDonald's. I'll wait.
I'd imagine that's how it goes down in Texas, but that's.
I am so tired of watching people do this. And listen, I'm an old.
Well, why didn't the second car pull up before the asshat had a chance?
He didn't have a chance. That's the whole point. The whole point is this car is sitting here waiting for one of these 2 to move, is what you're supposed to do. So this guy goes, "Hey, I'm going to go get in line," and he just goes and parks behind this guy.
Oh, he parks behind that car while it's still there.
Yes, I'm sorry. So it's still there. Yes. So bypassing the line of cars who have legitimately waited in line has now went past them because, well, there's 2 drive-thrus, Johnny. There must be 2 lines, even though they're not marked as such. Just like, oh God.
Well, this seems like something McDonald's could fix with a little bit of signage.
The McDonald's near my house at one time had fixed this. They actually had to go and they actually went and put in
cones.
They actually put in hard cones in the thing to actually cordon it off way back here to where you couldn't do that. But it's just the one that's done that. The rest of them haven't. Just one I've seen that's actually did that because I think there might have been a gun involved. And I think that's how they fixed it. But am I wrong here? I don't see how anybody in their right mind can think that's okay to drive past all of these cars and jump in line like that. I
can only see someone doing that if they're behind a car that's not moving up to an empty spot.
Okay, that would be this.
And even then, I wouldn't.
Okay, if this car pulled out and went around, that would be one thing. We're talking about brand new car. It hasn't even been in the parking lot. That's the guy we're talking about. That's the cat. That's the dude. That pulls around here, and he's like, "Yep, I'm going around."
Oh, wow. An open line for me.
An
They
open
opened up a
line.
new lane for me.
Just for me. Nobody's in line. All these suckers are in this one line, and here it is. Here's the second line that nobody's in. Oh,
I guess the
God.
question is this guy an idiot or an asshole?
Yes.
And I don't know if it matters.
Yes,
but
yes. All the ones I saw do it actually have asshole written all over their face. I can tell you that for a fact. Thank you, sadly, Seth. Thank you both. Why does this bother me? I don't know why.
Well, because
it
is one of those questions
it pisses
that
me off because I'm the guy doing it right, and there's got to be some. And here's the thing. Listen, sure I could honk my horn. Sure I could yell. Sure I could get. I'm in my mid-50s. I am not going to go rounds with somebody now. I'm not that guy. I really am not. It's just not going to happen. I'm not going to jump out and fight a guy because he cut in line at McDonald's. Because one,
now
I don't want to go to jail.
Dune,
Would
Young Dune do that?
would be different. Young Dune would be totally different. Old Dune,
Young Dune would pull that guy up out of the car.
Old Dune, not so much because Old Dune knows that I got about 3-4 hard swings in me and I'm done. That's it. I tell you what. Listen, for you people out there that are any older or getting older, I have told this story before. That because we always remember ourselves back in our prime when we were pretty good shape and could run somewhere, and do things and not like now, right? Like go from the basement doing laundry up to the top stairs and go. That's me. That's my world now. But I told I told somebody once. I said, you know what? I said you need to stop and do this. I said just stand. Get lots of space around yourself, and literally take swings in the air. Take about 10 hard swings, as hard as you can, and then just stop and look at the how your body's reacted to that, and you'll see that it ain't like it used to be. I'm telling you what. That's one of those things that I have learned in my age process that I am not that young guy anymore, and if I think I could probably hold my own if push came to shove. But if push came to shove, that's just got to be over in about 30 seconds. That's it. I'm telling you, that's the whole thing.
Well, if push comes to shove, doesn't adrenaline help out?
Yes,
some?
but I don't know how. I don't think adrenaline's going to go past 30 seconds. That's my whole point. I think you have up until that point to get shit handled, and that's it. And I'm done. I mean, I'd be that old guy snot bubbled on the ground, wishing like, wow. Probably shouldn't have told that young guy to go F himself, something like I don't know. Anyway, that's
probably wasn't worth it for a cheap cheeseburger.
Yeah, probably wasn't worth it for my cheeseburger. That's true because I was already. But anyway, so don't be that guy. But the whole thing is, he's gonna. I can only hope to myself that guy cuts in line. I can only. This is what I hope people tune in right when I flip this over like this and go, "What the F did I miss?"
Oh, it's obvious. We all know what we're talking about.
This is exactly. You should be able to just look at this and know what this is.
Yes.
Red line's the asshole. That's it.
Yeah. That's it. Red line, asshole.
That's it.
And the red circles, the poles that McDonald's should have installed.
Only one does. That's right. That's right. That's exactly what it is. What color car? The asshole drives a yellow car. There. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Sadly, Seth Renegade is sadly very common in California. Well, I remember.
I just don't get it.
The McDonald's nearby us in California was really weird because the two speakers were in the same lane, so that basically two cars would pull up. They both give their order. They both drive on. Two new cars pull up.
I actually saw that somewhere that I was traveling.
But it's really weird because sometimes if the line is slow. Like the car pulls up and you pull up, you give your order at the first speaker, you pull up to the second speaker, you have to wait some more, and then they try to take your order a second time, and it's like, no, I'm good. I already gave my order. Thanks.
Well, see, the whole thing with the two drive-throughs, like I had in the picture there, is there's two types of ass hattery that goes on there. The one is the cutting into the line. That's the biggest ass hattery moment. But the secondary one that's not. I really shockingly don't find it happens. It's only happened like once to me. Is now you got to decide who gets to go in, which is simple.
Right.
If I hear them going, pull forward, okay, they're ahead of me. I know that.
Right.
I know that, so I let them go
But sometimes
ahead.
you get into a standoff.
Yes.
Because whose order ended first?
Yes. Well,
know?
I listen. I use my ears, so I know which. And most people seem to. I think most people seem to. I've had a dude cut in front of me one time, and luckily they finally figured it out that he was not getting the 20 McNuggets with the hot mustard sauce. Thank you.
Well, I've heard that they actually will, just to make sure the order doesn't get mixed up, that they verify by license plate.
Oh, I don't know
who pulls up. Well, they'll also ask you.
Somebody said one time that they have a camera that points at the wheel of the car, and I was like, what? I don't know if that's true.
Through cameras or whatever, they have a verification that this car is that order.
They typically, when I pull around, will say, "Did you have the blah 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 blah?" And I'll say yes, and then they'll take my money. That's the way it typically works. And then
Well, it's easier than looking at a screen to actually have a social interaction with a human. So
that's true. For our robot overlords that's right. Oh gosh. Anyway, so people out there, be nice at the drive-thru. Can we just do that? It doesn't take much.
Just don't be an asshole.
Don't be an asshole.
That's all. Just don't.
It was so much nicer during COVID. It really was. There wasn't that many cars in the drive-thru. It was simple, Well, actually, I lied.
Yeah, traffic is coming back.
It is. You know what's funny? It's
horrendous.
It's you think it's horrendous. That's the funny thing. I think
it's just starting to come back.
I think if you or I both could travel back in time pre-COVID and drive to work on a normal day, drive and go get lunch on a normal day, and then driving to work now and drive and get lunch now, I think now is still better. But you just don't realize it because
we're not 100%.
You were used to nothing for so long. That's like me driving to work. It was nothing going on, and now it's just crazy. It's DJ Smoke and Lou. I'll pay for yours and take both orders. Yeah, there you go. Well, you're a stoner, DJ Smoke and Lou. Of course you're going to take both orders. I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud?
But it is true.
It is true. It's true. I mean, seriously. I mean, why have 20 McNuggets if you can have 40 for twice the price?
Exactly.
That's awesome. But yeah, that is the thing. Coming back now, and I think too, you're right. It is hard to go back from. I mean, I remember driving into work during when COVID was, we were really in the shutdown phase.
Right.
And I mean, it's just like, nobody's out here at all, and you're actually kind of driving around going, crap, I'm going to get pulled over, Come to find out that wasn't the case. Nobody was getting pulled over.
No, they don't want to. The cops are working from home too.
Shit, I don't know.
So.
I think we talked about this during COVID. There was like 3 Cannonball Run records set during COVID. I mean, because think about it. Screw it. That's what it was. I think their hardest thing is probably getting gas somewhere, but. No,
yeah,
interesting. Yeah, it is. That is the thing. Is now coming back to back to life like everything is, which thank God it is. But it's crazy to see all the cars and the traffic and going like, you're back to that in the morning. Of course.
Yeah, going to the hardware store yesterday was, Route 1's kind of the major route around here where, the shopping centers and the Lowe's and all that's at.
Sam's Club's full of cars now. It's like, what the hell?
It was backed up because the lights are so poorly timed that it just, is gridlock at every fucking light. And then, the Route 1 was so backed up that the road off of Route 1 to get to the parking lots was also backed up each way at the lights. So I couldn't even getting out of the parking lot. I had to decide if I wanted to wait over there or if I wanted to wait over there.
I had to put that picture up because it just kills me. There, DJ Smoke.
What's up?
Oh, DJ Smoke.
Yes.
Picture.
DJ Smoking.
That's just great.
That looks totally legit.
That's absolutely not Photoshop, by the way. That's exactly what.
No Photoshop at all.
Exactly what that.
DJ Loco, DJ Smoking Lou has a great abs and no neck.
That's right. That's right. He skipped.
When he walks into a room, everybody's head turns except for his because he has no neck.
That's right. I'm telling you, man. You figured it out, Johnny.
I got to give Steve Martin credit for that one.
He skipped neck day. It happens.
Yes.
It absolutely happens.
Got a head on his shoulders, no neck.
I remember the first time I did that. I think it was on one of my 5-hit shows. I brought that picture up and I about pissed myself. Seriously. I mean, I was like, did I really see, I had to do it twice. Did I really just see that? You know, the answer is yes. So I think just for me, he's left that there this whole time. Pretty crazy. Oh, speaking of which, Five Hit show last night. I went and changed up a little bit. I usually use.
What, you want vinyl?
Vinyl? No. Ain't nobody got time for that but Johnny.
Well, you got the power tools to put in the shelf for the turntable.
You're correct. I could. Oh, if I do a turntable, I'm doing one on one of these things. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna be like, it's gonna happen, John. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out somehow. I don't know how, but I'm gonna do it. I won't. But I usually use for my services. I usually use Apple Music or Spotify is what I've been using recently for years. Actually, I've been using both of those. And I think I talked about this one time. There's a service out there called Tidal. Have you heard of them?
Yeah. They
actually offer higher quality music and
Dolby Atmos.
And I tried. I said I didn't know that. Now I'm sold. I'm kidding.
Well, you gotta have the system for it.
See, snob. You
gotta.
There it is.
You got the power tools to put speakers in your ceiling.
Johnny's a snob. But there we go. You got his Atmos.
You got the power tools. You got the whole saw for the ceiling. You could put some speakers in for the height channels.
I could do that. That's right. Higher quality. That's right. It is higher quality. Yeah. So anyway, I have tried it. I tried it one time a long time ago, and I gave it up because one of the things I don't actually on my music shows, I don't mix anything. I don't do that. I have a playlist and it just auto crossfades, just really basic stuff. And I just talk over the breaks. That's it. I mean, I'm not a DJ per se, Waka Waka guy. Like DJ Smoke and Lou, by the way. He does the Waka Waka. I don't.
He does the Waka Waka.
So the reason why I didn't use Tidal before is, strangely enough, the Tidal player does not offer gapless crossfades. It doesn't exist, which is strange. You would think every music player would have that. They don't. But we have a raid.
Oh my God!
Music by Chance, what is up? Thank you for the raid. Oh my God!
Thank you.
Music by Chance is an awesome dude, man. He's been hanging out on lots of my streams. Let me shout that cat out. At Music by Chance. Where are you? Oh, did that work? Oh, there it is. There it is. Please give that cat a follow, by the way. He's awesome. He's a brand new streamer. He's on his way to his affiliate. So if you're not following him, please give him a follow. I think he's about, I don't know, he's probably 10 away, something like that. I don't know. He might had a show and had lots of people. Thank you. Thank you so much for the raid, man. I appreciate it. Anyway, I was talking about last night. So Tidal does not have the, there we go. It's trying. They don't have the crossfade thing. But what does exist is there's DJ software that you can buy for a Mac that does auto mixing. Basically, it's Waka Waka software that you can you can push the automatic button and let it just do it for you. So that's what I did last night. I actually used those two programs together because the one can use the Tidal music, and actually it worked out pretty good. So I don't know. I may end up. Yeah, it is called DJ. Thank you. That's what I'm using.
DJ. Okay.
Yeah.
So you were DJing with DJ.
I was DJing with DJ, but I was letting DJ do all the DJ. That's the difference. I was just letting it do everything. It's kind of cool. It's actually kind of cool. You can set up the parameters and you can tell it how much you want to let it cut in, and it was kind of actually I ended up playing some really random stuff last night that was kind of neat. But thank you for saying it's a good show. It was fun. It really was, and it seemed like it worked okay. So who knows if the music selections are there, and the big thing is it has to be able to kind of point me in the direction of new music that I want. And if it can do that like Spotify does, I may have a new music system. So we will see.
Nice.
That would be pretty awesome. But you know what else is awesome, Johnny? What's really awesome is if I hook the iPad.
If you hit that button.
If I hook the iPad to the computer so it works. That's what's awesome.
Turn the VPN off.
That's what's awesome. I turned the VPN off. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me, though. I did do that. So let's go here. Let's go here. Push that button here. I'll go back out of there. And then if I hit, theoretically, Johnny, theoretically, if I hit this,
In theory.
and I unmute that, you get to hear that.
We get to hear that.
Yes.
And we do that.
Here we go. Let's see if Johnny can do it. Johnny's on the mark, man. Boom! I am so proud of you. I am so proud. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of Johnny. There we go. For the people out there tuning in, this is that time of the show where we open up my trusty iPad and see what I found the last week, and actually week and a half, because I have some stuff from last week. By the way, thank you for the silent noise for making this, putting together that awesome. That's not a trailer. That's a song. It's a song thing.
Yeah, he wrote us a song.
He wrote us a song. He sang us a song. He sent me the song, and we now play the song there.
Yeah.
That's the way it works.
He writes
and he only
songs,
charged me
so.
$162.30. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, Silent Noise is an awesome dude, by the way. So anyway, this I think some of these are from last week. I am perusing to see if I have anything I can't show, because if I get to those, then we'll see.
Any iShort updates?
I have not had any iShort updates, except for I got one from you, which I watched.
I saw her live.
I watched,
time,
and she's still
the same.
Still the same person.
Energetic ball of energy.
Yes,
that's
looked a little different though. Looked a little different.
Yeah. But I still don't know what I'm watching, but I still can't stop watching.
That's exactly what it is. So anyway, this guy here, this was from April 29th, 5 o'clock in the morning. Happened to catch this. Jamming on some classical. And I think I did this so you could actually put that in there, Johnny, if you want to put that in there.
Right.
Talo music.
We'll just
see that.
Take out the placeholder
I
there.
didn't see what you... This is what Johnny types in there. Johnny, you can't...
It was just to let you know I had it up.
Thank you. You're going to have to run that back, people, if you want to see that, by the way. This is how Johnny communicates with me offline, by the way, if you're wondering.
I throw in something referencing the show to let him know I have the thing up and I'm plugging text in.
There you go. There you go.
But no, this guy looks like the type of guy that would do the McDonald's drive-thru properly.
He would. He would absolutely drive.
He would wait in line.
He would wait until the next open spot and pull right on.
He's really chill with his acoustic guitar, just waiting for the next car to drive up and just waiting.
And I can only hope that if somebody cut in front of him, he would take that guitar and beat the living shit out of them. So, I said it, and I'm not backing down off.
No, this is a chill guy.
It is a chill guy. There we go. I got a couple. Very cool though. I like listening to stuff like this. It's very. Hey, Sikarama, thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. Sikarama with the throwing the shout outs in there. Good to see you, man. Now, what I'm not sure of, he never panned back enough where I could see, but sometimes those guitars are hard mounted like that. I've noticed they're actually on a stand that kind of holds them like that. I don't know if that one is or not, but that's typical. I see people holding the guitar that's doing the classical thing. Nothing else that's got that hold music sound, which I love. Thank you for your call. So there you go, getting that cat a follow. Had 32 people at the time. Moving on to his thing.
All right, very good.
He's got 33 now. I think somebody might have followed him, so that's cool. Pretty cool. If nothing, his name goes by the name of Talo, and then type music, like I said, because all the good names are kind of gone these days, but it happens. Moving right along. I don't remember this guy because this was 2 weeks ago, but he's very smiley. So.
Hit me, baby, one more time. Come on.
I do remember this now. Doing some looping, putting some stuff together. This is, you don't hear this song. You don't hear a dude doing this song very often anyway. It does sound good though. I was digging it.
Yeah, no, he's doing a good job with it.
Go. Filled the cue music. Did I get that right?
Filled the cue.
Filled the cue.
Filled the cue. I don't know.
I feel like I have
Close
to put
enough.
I got to put a in there somewhere with that.
Filled the cue.
Pretty cool though. Born and raised in Malaysia or Malana, Philippines. Expect to hear loops, beatbox, and then it cut it off. But anyway, I got a couple clicks in there.
But you're so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks. And now I'm trying to get back. Before the cool don't run out, I'll be giving it my best. It's nothing's gonna stop us, the divine intervention. Once again, my turn. Oh, sorry. To win some or learn some, but I won't hesitate.
Yeah, he did a good job, man. I like that.
Yeah, good stuff.
So give that kind of, I'm going to go ahead. Like I said, some of these, I'm going to have to kind of rip through some of these pretty quick. I want to get, because I got so many. I didn't realize that I found so many people this week. It's you never know. Sometimes it's just nuts.
Some weeks are,
it just piles
more
up.
than others. Yeah.
I don't remember. Oh, I do remember this one. Music by Chance. You're going to dig this. Johnny, you're going to love this too. I love watching behind the scenes stuff when it comes to recording studios and things like that. Love that. This was cool. This was a live small concert going on from the vantage point of the mixing console guy. This was awesome. I mean, I was just mesmerized watching this. This guy's got a digital console and he is just working it, man. And I mean, I was
best seat in the house.
I was just like, oh, this is the stuff. I mean, I was just like, oh yeah, I know. Yeah, okay, yep. I like what you did there. I forgot there is a band on stage, but you just forget about it. Very cool though. I was loving this. You just don't think about the behind the scenes part of it. I mean, because some places when they if you have a band that comes in, it's like the drummer is doing all that work. They kind of set it, forget it. But this one here, he was actually had different scenes set up and for different shows or different songs. I can't get next to you, babe. I can't get next to you, babe. Let me speed that up and get the name in there. But I thought that was unique. I had never seen that before. So the Memphis, Maine, COVID streaming less than 6 feet away from your face. There we go. Now, let me zoom it because I thought it seemed like the name said. So there we go, behind the board. So that must be the band name, I'm guessing. Ashton Ricker must have been the band name. But that was neat. I just you don't see that a lot. Could this be a dream? Or just the same nightmare? And like I said, some people won't care, but for me, it's cool to watch. And I can only imagine what that damn board cost. I mean, my God. Like I said, I don't know what brand it was. I didn't zoom in on it, but it's some serious equipment. It is. Like I said, they actually sound pretty good. I've tried Jack, I've tried Chip, I've tried all of their friends. So there you go. Give that cat a follow then, and send him on his way. It'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I was digging that. That was awesome. I forgot all about that. I haven't seen them on since, but you might. Okay, I've got a DJ. I normally don't play DJs very often unless I'm clipping them all into a 20-some minute montage, which I still need to play one of these days, by the way. But I had to clip this guy for a reason. I had to. And I can just tell from looking at his shirt and glasses that there's probably a good reason I clipped him. So let's see. And, oh, it was the glasses. That's what it was. He had these awesome glasses on. I tell you, sometimes the entertainment is not the music itself. It's the presentation. Their music by Chet says, he's in my kitchen. You better go check your kitchen. There we go.
Those are some interesting glasses.
That's the only clip I got right there. That was it. Miss Stars 3013. That was all it was. So if you want to give that cat a follow and go, it was, like I said, if nothing else, it was freaking fun. That's what I liked about that. That was cool. That guy was pretty freaking awesome. Oh, let's see here. Moving right along. I'll let Sikarama get that in there if you get a chance. If not, it's okay. By the way, thank you for doing that, Sikarama. I appreciate it. Our usual mod that does that has been busy on Sundays recently, so let's see.
You're ready, you're drowning your sorrows in alcohol and blondes, trying to get your mind
Now this was
off me.
Yeah. I went into the room.
That's a banger.
And
That's that. Thank you guys for coming.
And I think that's what it was. I think they actually.
If I'm sorry.
They were ending right there. It was an all-girl.
You caught the tail end.
It was an all-girl band, so Paint by the Numbers is who that was. I went back and grabbed some recordings is what I did. They had just become eligible for their affiliate. So a group of 3 best friends, and there's names in there. But that's what it was. It looked intriguing, so I went ahead and grabbed a couple of the clips.
Oh, and now I'm all upon you. What you expect? But you're not
this is the
coming
one that the
home.
Jam Show used to do all
Yes,
the time.
it made me think of the Jam Show. That's the first thing I thought of, man.
I miss that show
just want
too.
attention. You don't want my heart. Maybe you just hate the thought of me with someone new. Hey, you just want attention.
Yeah, they got a good sound
I
to
knew
them.
from the start.
Yeah.
You're just making sure I'm never getting over you. Oh, what are you doing to me? What are you doing? Oh,
So hopefully get to catch Simming. I think I got one more, and she was actually playing
Don't
Now,
hold her close.
this is not a banjo. It's
Mini banjo.
It's more like a ukulele. It's only got 4 strings.
Yuka banjo.
Yukacho. I don't know.
Yukacho.
Yukacho. There we go.
I'm making up words.
I'm liking that. I'm thinking we're going to go with the Yukacho.
Before she leaves, but she'll leave you wanting more every time. It's like when you're with her, you feel
This was
drunk.
a banjolele. Thank you. There we go. Is that right? Is that a thing? Or are you making it up too?
Banjolele.
Because I
Oh,
think that
that
works. I think I
works.
like banjolele better.
So be wary of
There you go.
the new girls.
Give them a follow, and hopefully they'll be
'Cause where do they
back on sometime
come?
soon. We'll be able to check them out. And let's see here. I don't know. What is this? What is this? Why do I have this? See, this worries me when I don't know what something is. Now, it's not
Only one way to find out.
It's not a
Duke.
girl in a bikini in a tub. I know that. It's cars. And I
well,
don't.
then
Oh, I know what this was. Okay, this is no problem. This is okay. I don't know why I recorded this though.
okay.
It's just a really cute girl in Russia that we happen to know, driving through the streets of Moscow. That's it.
Oh.
That's it.
Well, that's interesting.
That's all it was. She went to go see her parents this week, and this was her trip there. I don't remember anything happening here per se. Let me speed up and see if anything. I don't think anything happened. Why did I record this? I don't know, Johnny.
Huh.
Hello. Beautiful city, huh?
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't know,
beautiful city.
but listen, if you don't follow Alyssa, are you broken? Just saying.
She is the only official
yes
Russian pole dancer of the Dune and Jonny show.
Thank you. Just thought we'd throw that out there. You people that have your own shows, do you got a pole dancer? You're official? No. Just saying. Just saying. Thank you, Michael.
Yeah.
We put that in there. I don't know why I recorded. I really don't know why I recorded that.
Well, because it's Alyssa.
Okay, those were some DJs that were still in there. I don't think I meant to leave those in there. Oh no, I didn't. That's what that is. These were the raw files for the DJ things. 42 minutes long, 24 minutes long, 18 minutes long. Yeah, I don't want to play those. I don't want to play those. Let's see here. This was the I played that one. That was the kids running around the table. That's what this one is here. Yeah, we already talked about that last week. Okay, moving right along here.
1, 2, 3, sing it, Bob.
Okay, I don't know what this is. I need to find out. So I'm hoping somebody out there can help me. This is a DJ that is using Zoom, and people are calling in and singing, but these are actually... Now, I don't know how this is being mixed. I'm thinking it's probably put together after the fact. But you'll see right here, you know.
Yo, what's happening, Cassie? How you, brother?
Oh, you call me.
So good. Hey, man, listen, man. I want to do something special for all the people out there that are helping everybody. What you want to do about it?
So let me put the name here. I don't know exactly what this is. Now, I get the feeling that somebody's rebroadcasting something is what I think it is. But real retro, reggae classic, soul. But anyway, I'm trying to find out what this is actually taken from, is what I'm trying to. Yeah, it actually, I think you're right, Music by Chance. It's absolutely put together after the fact. So that's what I'm saying. But it's cool.
I'm taking out this time to give you a piece of
but you can see that, it's got the cat up there that's doing it.
Who do you think you are?
So I'm not sure exactly what I'm watching, but I was digging it. I just want to know what it is, because I do think it's being a rebroadcast of something.
Interesting.
So that is the channel if you want to go check it out. So we can figure it out. But anyway, I thought it was kind of cool, and I think here I might have one more here. Now, what's cool here is you got a guy playing sax, and there's also a cat playing bass guitar here. So this has to be, like I said, put together after the fact. There's no way that this is synced up. So, but it's a cool thing, a little collab home thing.
Yeah, a cool little collab there.
I want you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the celebration of my musical heroes to the heroes around the world. Here we go. Walking down the street, watching ladies go by, watching people in the place.
And like I said, this is I don't know. I gotta find out. So if anybody has a clue, please let me know, because I'd like to know where that came from. I really
I'll
would.
have to investigate.
I really would. So moving right along. What is? I don't remember what this was. Other than what a great piano shot and a great sound. I mean, oh my God. Whatever this is, this is the only clip I have of this. Oh, I think I might have zoomed in so you can get the name in there.
There we go.
Yeah, what a great sound.
Yeah.
Johnny, if you need, Johnny has lots of stuff he goes to sleep to, and it's usually not this, by the way. It's usually other
usually
stuff.
it's vintage TV commercials.
That's it. Usually vintage TV commercials.
Or crazy Brazilian chicks.
Crazy Brazilian
but
girls. That's it. I'm not judging Johnny. So there you go. That was awesome. I love that. That's
or YouTube videos about memes I never heard of.
Yes.
Which, by the way, I don't know where I was for this one, but if you never heard of the Angry Trumpet guy, oh my God, is that a hilarious video?
I have not heard of the Angry Trumpet guy.
Oh, this guy who thinks that he is all that.
I've got to go check that out. I've got to
decide to tell off a street trumpet performer because you suck. You suck. Oh my!
Terrible. Let's see what this was.
It
This was Crash, is what this was. This was called Crash. So let's try that again without the crash. There we go.
There we go. This time with less crash.
Right, 20% less crash. Guitarist and keyboardist. And strangely enough, I didn't realize that they were. I did not realize that they were panned hard right, hard left. But that's okay, because it doesn't matter to Johnny, because he can't tell. So Happy Tuesday. I got some more clips, by the way. Happy Tuesday Band is who that is. Rock and roll band out of North Carolina who play originals on Tuesdays because we love music. All that cool stuff. But what's weird is the guitar is panned hard left. The violin is centered, but the piano is hard right, and they're flipped on the screen, so it's kind of weird. That's okay. It's no different than us. Johnny's panned left, I'm panned right, Johnny's on the right, I'm on the left. Go figure. As I complain about their mixing. Pretty cool. I think I got one more clip here.
Sure. You sing all the melody. I'll harmonize whenever I want to.
Yeah, sounds good. Disarm you with a smile. Cut you where you want me to. Cut that little child. It's part of me and such a part of you. Oh, the years they burn.
Kind of cool, that 90s vibe in there.
Oh, the years they burn.
Pretty cool. So please go give them a follow. I'm going to see where they were at the time. They were only 7 at the time. Oh, that's cool. So hopefully they have moved up a little bit. Let me go look. Let me go see. Let me go check and see where they're at now, because I can't imagine they haven't started. Oh, that's the wrong cat. Sorry, I clicked on the wrong one.
Uh-oh.
There we go. No, there we go. There's the right one. I just want to see how many followers they got now. I'm curious. Oh, they got 8. So somebody's followed them. Thank you. Anyway, hopefully they'll. I like having these because you never, like I said, you never know where they're going to go from here. And then maybe someday I can go back and play those things and embarrass them. I'm kidding.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Don't embarrass them. Because I've had people. Sarah, I think Sarah was probably the only person that was ever embarrassed of me playing her early stuff. I think she rated our show one time, and I was she goes, don't play that. I was like, oh God, I'm sorry. Sarah Jazz, by the way. Let's see here. This was Monday morning, around 7 o'clock in the morning. Nice thing about Twitch, you get to start as many times as you want. It's okay. It's all good.
Life is a waterfall. We want in the river and we want to get up to a fall. Swimming through the void, we hear the word. We lose ourselves, but we find it all.
And this dude's got some pipes now.
'Cause we are the ones that wanna play. Always wanna go, but you never wanna stay. And we are the ones that wanna choose. Always wanna play, but you never wanna lose.
Let me get his name in there so Johnny can get to typing. Raj J-Way. Is that how you think you'd say it?
Yeah,
actually it's split up there, so it is Raj J-Way. That is it. So that's cool. That was when was that? I got a couple clips here. That was Monday.
Disappear now when I'm dreaming of your face.
Last Monday.
Yeah, nice hat.
I'm here without you, baby.
I get you one of those if you wear it.
You're still in my lonely mind. I think about you, baby, and I'm dreaming about you all the time. I'm here without you, baby, but you're still with me in my dreams. And tonight, girl, it's only you and me.
Got one more here.
Summer don't know me no more. He got me tiresome. Summer don't know me. He
You got that little laptop whine going on in the background, but other than that.
In myself. 'Cause I do love.
So cool stuff. Go give him a follow, and he's already got his affiliate, which is freaking awesome. It's nice to see. That's one of the things when I go through, I always start at the bottom and I go through my list for doing the Twitch finds, and it's amazing. Every once in a while, I'll find somebody that actually is up into the list of lots of people watching. And I think that happens. I don't know. Sometimes people just they either find them or if they get a big raid, which I think is cool. There's nothing that makes me just smile more than to see a huge streamer raid somebody that is just playing their heart out down towards the bottom of the list. That is cool. Because I tell you, that's changed some lives on Twitch. It absolutely has. This cat here, this is a DJ that I've known from several. Not DJ, I'm sorry, performer, singer, lupus, whatever you want to call it, that I've known from lots of different chat rooms, mainly from the Silent Noise, and I had never caught one of his shows, and I went over. I happened to be there when he was on one time because we kept missing each other, and holy crap!
Now we got some interesting pads.
I mean, the sound and the visuals, the whole package is just freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Here, let me get the name in there real quick, and I'll get this fired up to a nice, respectable level. But Sammy Side FX, I've seen him a lot in different people's chat rooms, and actually, I think he might have been. He might have been on Silent Noises and Sarah Jazz's show that they have on the Saturdays, I think. Let me click this up here.
Welcome, Act Gamut. Don't trip too hard. Broke my toe on mushrooms once slipping on some stairs. Ooh.
There you go.
What'd that feel like?
Don't do mushrooms.
Did it hurt more because you were tripping, you think? That's brutal. Brutal. So I got a couple sound effects in here, trying wins. Like, this stuff is just for atmosphere. So I'll put a little bit of that in there. War on stairs.
So he sung about stairs, about a war on stairs after that because the guy fell down the stairs.
War on stairs.
So you just gotta love it.
Five-Hit Dune, what's up? War on stairs. Somebody regulate these goddamn stairs. We need lead this war on stairs. I will no longer be treated like some type of on-stair-using piece of garbage. I know how stairs work.
Oh, I was just loving this.
Yeah,
man.
I know how they work, yeah.
So you just improv this whole thing.
Yeah. Don't treat me like that. Yeah. Don't treat me like that. Yeah.
I may have to close with this. We'll see.
So I wanna get a little chair and connect
That's a good
it to
choice.
my stairs. It's gonna take me down and up and down and all over the wares. I'm gonna sit down in my chair, maybe wear my underwears. Cause I don't really care, cause you can go and suck my dick stairs, suck my dick stairs. War on stairs.
There we go.
Now I'm starting this war on stairs. Every time I could bike for like stairs. 50 miles, but ask me to go up a flight of stairs, I'm fucking gasping.
There we go.
for
Sammy
air.
side epic. Oh my god, I could just play that for hours. That was absolutely
War on stairs.
War on- That was
catchy.
great. I just liked it. He just did that. He just took somebody saw something in the chat room, and then he just kind of went and ran with it.
I might have to adapt that. War on walls.
Oh yeah, there you go. You can do it for anything. It works for anything.
Which could be easily misunderstood
War
as a
on
political protest,
drive-thrus.
but no,
And you could have
by walls.
You have some effects in the background of that. Okay, you know what? I've only got a single clip of this next one, so I don't know why that is, but I can clearly see a bass and a uke, and you got to push the button.
A bass and a uke.
Oh no, it's a guitar. Sorry, it's just a very small guitar. This was 10 o'clock p.m. on Monday, and I can guarantee you I was ready for sleep, so I think I had to grab the one last clip here.
This is a unique stream.
I have some friends who say they got nothing to do. They're always listening.
You know who would be perfect for these guys? This guy. Can you imagine if they got a collab going on? Drop collision in these cats?
That'd be an interesting
perfect
combination. I don't think they're quite in the same mode, but
It's your
it'd be an interesting collab.
It's your fault.
So if you're bored in San Diego, Johnny, it's your fault. That's the song.
Well, if I were in San Diego, I would be bored. But it would also be my fault that I was there.
That's it.
It's your fault.
See? So there you go. So Johnny, I didn't put the name in there. I didn't put the name in there. There we go. I got to get the name. Where is it? Right
The name. Gotta get the name.
Gotta get the name.
The letters and the words and the pronunciations.
So if you're bored in San Diego, don't go crying to Happy Ron 10. Because
you don't want to hear it.
It is your fault. Absolutely. I like that. I just got that one clip. That was it. That was clip. Or that was it. Okay. Okay, you know what? Johnny knows I'm a sucker for a girl with a bass. Sue me.
I thought you were a sucker for a girl with drums. But
that too.
Or you're a sucker for girls on Twitch.
Okay. So
me too.
Okay.
So
okay, I'm in good company. I'm in good company. This was a brand new streamer that was playing the keyboard, but was going to sing a song that involved a bass guitar. So she went and got her bass guitar, and she has these. This is the studio bass guitar she's using.
Oh, nice.
Is what this is.
It's all about the bass.
All about the bass. Oh, I think she's just doing a tune-up here. So. Now this is, like I said, this is one of our first streams, so. But this is one of her originals she wrote. But you can hear there's some potential there. I thought that was kind of cool. Let me get the name in there.
I'm digging it.
So Olivia Plegley. I don't know.
Pelegi.
There you go. Thank you. Pelegi. I think I got whoop. I got a couple of little. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Oop. Unmute.
Show you what is on my original.
Now this was the real bass. This was her. This is one. They all have that. You have that one thing you call your baby. That's what she was calling. This was my.
If ever there were a streamer to request Inagata Davida from,
this could be it.
Boom, boom, boom.
I never thought about that.
Dun, 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 bum, bum, ba, da, da, boom. I mean, it's all about that bass riff. You know?
That's true. It could be.
I know how to
Yeah. I think we could get her to play Inagata Davida.
Well, next time she's on, this was, like I said, this was 10:30 on Monday. This is when I actually clipped this one.
It's perfect time to listen to Inagata Davida.
And she's not afraid to slap it either, Johnny.
And she's getting ready to start a stream. It looks like. No. Oh, that's the last stream playing. Because it automatically plays. Darn, got me all excited.
So there you go. Give her a follow. And we will see her on next time, hopefully, and see what's happening. Karaoke people have become, I've started to see more and more on Twitch. People not playing karaoke. You don't play karaoke. You do karaoke. But actually kind of cool. I actually found a few, actually all in a row here.
The halfway mark. So after the hour is up, I'll be leaving you all tonight. So I know that probably it's
I like this because she chose a song that had a big lead up.
I'll come by earlier.
And this is like a perfect DJ song.
I'm gonna be with my mentor tomorrow. But I'll
big
still try to
intros
come by. If not, probably 30 minutes. But hopefully you guys enjoy this song. Can't talk right. Oh, so long for this night I prayed that a star would guide you my way to share with me this special day where ribbons in the sky for our love. If may I touch your hand and please.
Yeah, I think in this case, they're down to like the last two songs, if I remember right.
Again, so that you.
Great voice, though. Let me get the name in there real quick.
Oh, yeah.
See.
That's a great song.
Oh gosh, can you? Oh no. Sun.
I think it's Svinfleur, like a weird, artsy way to spell sunflower.
I think it might have been.
I think that's what it is.
I think it might have been right there. SN.
Svinflower.
Yes, I think that's it. I think that's it. We'll find out here in a. Whoop. I got one more.
Background singers. Sing, y'all.
Yeah, the link works. And it says, "Call me Sunflower."
That's it. Thank you. Thank you,
Y'all hear
Sikarama.
them? They singing, y'all.
Sikarama's got skills now.
First time that I saw you, boy.
Yeah, she's up to 44, so she's almost there.
All I know is I wanted you. I really hoped you looked my way. You smiled at me so warm and sweet. I could not speak. You made me feel like a little bitty girl. What did you do to me?
There you go. Great voice, Gregory. Like I said, I'm sorry I have to rip kind of through these really quick because I want to get as many people in here as I can.
Tell me you don't want me to stop.
Another
Tell
amazing
me it will
voice.
break your heart. Then you let me know my lady. You wanna roll with me, you wanna hold with me, you wanna make fires and get the wind you're good with me. I I just love
This
to
one of those
hear
ones you
you
just sit there with your
say
jaw
it.
and go.
Makes me feel good, baby.
Yeah.
I'm lost without you. Can't help myself. How does it feel to know that I love you, baby? I'm lost without you. Can't help myself.
Also late on Monday. I was up late on Monday. This is 11 o'clock on Monday.
To know that
Oh, wow. You stayed up.
I did.
So you had a fun Monday. Not so fun Tuesday morning.
That's right. Tuesday morning. That's right. Holy smokes! I have not. You know, that's the problem. I usually go to sleep before. So Xantron.
Yeah.
I usually
because you're usually up at the crack
I
of
have
dawn.
I get up very early. So normally, if I'm up at 11 o'clock the night before,
5 a.m. before 5.
Yeah, I get up at 5. So if I'm Twitch finding at 11 o'clock at night, the next morning is kind of rough. But wow, that's probably why I haven't got to see her since.
The afternoon naps help with that.
Yeah.
I found if I was up to midnight, waking up at 5, it wasn't up to me whether I was having a nap in the afternoon.
You can tell from the wardrobe change, obviously, that this is a recording. So I did go back and
Should have known better than to cheat a friend and waste this chance that I've been given.
Wow, what a
So
voice.
I'm never gonna dance again the way I've danced with you.
Oh.
Oh, that's
And suddenly,
that was weird. Okay, I blame that.
we didn't know the rest of this.
I blame that on 11 p.m. at night.
Like never before.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what I did here. Okay, I know.
This is a montage?
Okay. Yes, it is. And I think that's just all there is. This just cuts off.
Never before.
Okay, I remember now. What happened is the song that I had played originally, that was her last song of the night, and she signed off. And she didn't have any recordings except there were 2 clips, and that was it. So I went and
the
grabbed,
clips cut off.
So I went and just grabbed the 2 clips that's what it was. Okay, now my old memory's coming back. Sometimes my memory is not that good. So anyway, moving right along. You got to have some shredders in your life. Hey, Deadpool, how you doing, man?
Hello, Deadpool.
We were just talking about turntables, man. You missed it.
Deadpool has been popping into the chat rooms lately.
He has been.
He was, I caught him chatting over on Dandy's stream this past Friday, and he stopped on my last stream this past Monday.
Can you imagine those two hooking up? Oh my God, Deadpool and Dandy.
That would be scary.
It would be extremely scary.
That would mean that Deadpool is immortal and lived 1,000 years.
Oh my God!
So that's a scary thought right there on its own to start with.
Yes. We're talking about your turntables. That's right.
And then Deadpool would immediately fail the testing and be decommissioned. Obviously, for obvious, not up to me.
There we go. It'd be all
I'd vote pass, but my friends over there.
It would be all those jealous people going like, no. This guy in this red suit is not going to swoop in and take my dandy from me. That's what they're saying. That's what all the guys are saying. I'm not saying that. That's what the guys are saying.
Yeah.
That's right. Fixer would fail me. That's right. So Tom D. Jackham.
Oh, I got to be typing right now, don't I?
I'm just reading it. I didn't name it, but what a picture. Every once in a while, people nail the thumbnail, and that's it. That's awesome.
And that right there is a nailed thumbnail.
That's a nailed thumbnail. There we go. And if you can smoke a fatty and jam on your guitar, why not? That's all I can say.
What more do you need right there?
That's right. Yeah, Deadpool, we weren't talking about your tables per se. We were just talking about turntables in general.
Yeah, no, I'm getting a new turntable.
Yes.
It's as Dune likes to call it, it's a NAD, but it's an NAD. But
Johnny's got a new NAD.
I'm having my Ordofon Rondo Bronze cartridge mounted onto it, and it'll be ready to pick up this week. And I'm putting in a new shelf for it.
There you go.
And a power outlet.
There we go. Hey, by the way, Sikarama, can you shout Deadpool out for me, please? Would you mind doing that? Very cool. For the people who don't know, Deadpool does a show on Sundays. It starts at 10 p.m. Eastern. I think I've got that right. 10 p.m. Eastern on the Sunday show. The Sunday shows are like, I don't know, it's like dangerous stuff goes on. Absolutely. But it's cool. Hey, I got it right. Cool. So there you go. Give that cat a follow and get him on his way. Yes, Deadpool. Deadpool is a hoot. We go way. Deadpool. Where were you when we needed you?
We go way back.
We could have asked you about the hamburgers at McDonald's.
Yes,
that's what we could have asked you about.
We should. This is a perfect excuse to bring that up.
We talked about McDonald's a little bit ago, and we could.
No, I think I don't know if it was the drugs, but I seem to recall McDonald's having talking cheeseburgers.
They did at one time.
They did. They had the talking cheeseburgers. It was on my TV, telling me all kinds of crazy stuff, and I missed that guy.
We even had a diagram. It's right there. It makes perfect sense. That was our diagram that we used.
Yes, yeah. The red line is the McDonald's asshole.
Don't be the McDonald's asshole in the red line.
Don't follow the red line.
That's it.
Get in line with the gray line. Deadpool gets it.
Deadpool, thank you. Deadpool gets it. I like that. That's why we like him so much. Because why? Deadpool get. That'd be a great Twitter handle thing. Deadpool gets it. Anyway, moving right along. Another dude that was hanging out, playing some little chill tunes. I'm not sure where he was. I can't tell if he's in a forest or a zoo. It could be either or. I'm not sure. Yeah,
I'm wondering if there are 6 other guitar players with numbers 1 through 6 next to them.
It could be. I noticed that too. There are some numbers behind him.
This is guitar player number 7, and I'm just...
Let me get the name in there. It was kind of a cool thing. Like I said, the picture's kind of scary. Gerlude, Gerlude's up in something.
Portland, Oregon.
There we go. He's looking at you, Johnny.
He looks very serious.
He does look very serious about his craft. There we go. But it was very cool. It was kind of cool to listen to that. He was just kind of strumming around doing some things. Kind of cool when people do this. Like I said, I always like it when people say, like, if I'm going to practice, why not stream it? And that's absolutely true. Why not? Before I get the clip here. Deadpool does a lot of stuff with his unicorn, as you can see when he types.
Yeah.
So there you go. Give that cat a follow. Hopefully I get to see him again. That was Tuesday around 8 p.m. by the way, is when I actually caught that on Tuesday. Oh, let's see here. I'm gonna have to get through these because Johnny has to leave. You know, Johnny.
Well, you have to leave too.
Okay, but if I blame it on you, it sounds better. Let's blame it on Johnny. So
we'll blame it on the sun.
Here we go.
The sun that never shines.
Somebody else doing a little guitar shredding. Now, this guy was actually practicing for an upcoming show he was doing. So there was a whole lot of the same stuff over and over again. But like I said, I like watching the practice part of it because he was trying to get that riff down just right.
Guys, tune it up.
Here, let me get the name. Like I said, I'm just going to rip through this one because, like I said, it was kind of cool. I like watching the process of that, and I think it's cool. Like I said, if you're gonna practice, you might as well stream it too. But that's what it was.
Vinx 11.
Yeah, I think if it says right there, yeah, practicing for a gig coming up is what that was. And yes, Deadpool does love himself, by the way. But not in that weird kind of way. Oh, wait. Never mind.
No, it's totally in that weird kind of way.
It is totally in that kind of way.
It looks like Deadpool's tuning out to put on his body condom.
All right, man. You take
Wait,
care.
was he not practicing safe streaming with us?
He was not.
Oh, no.
Anyways,
I feel violated.
Please go give that cat a follow. Like I said, that was really cool. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's dangerous.
Vinx.
That's dangerous. He was fully exposed, Johnny. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. So scary. All right. Well, you know what? I got to pick one to end with.
It's okay. I got a firewall.
Do we go with dude playing guitar, dude singing, or girl playing guitar?
Girl playing guitar.
Of course we do. Of course we do.
Put your house on up for sale. Did you get it going low? Hope you didn't catch a tan.
Good choice,
Hope
Johnny.
You'll find the right man who'll fix it for you. Are you shopping anywhere? Change the color of your hair. Are you busy? And did you have to pay that fine? You were dodging all that time. Are you still dizzy?
Hey, Sparky is up. Good to see
My
you.
body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie?
There you go. Very common. That's a typical. A lot of Twitchers sing that song. So Carlius _ covers. Carly's. I'm sorry.
Underscore.
Greeting to Earthlings. I like that. My whole life is based around music.
Nice.
So go give her a follow. That's actually I got a couple more clips here.
Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be.
Got to cover the basics there.
Whisper words of wisdom, let it be.
Oh, she's got 22 now. That's cool. Good Alana's Morissette voice.
Life's a funny way of sneaking up on you. Life is a funny, funny way.
Okay, so they're not always perfect, but that was good. I like that.
Yeah.
So there you go. Give her a follow. Hopefully get to catch her on. That was Thursday, as I actually caught
Thank you
that.
for singing along.
Around 8 o'clock is when that was. So I tell you what I'll do.
That's super fun.
As I promised, I am going to go back to this cat, and we're going to listen. We're going to listen on the War on Stairs, and then we're going
War
to
on
the
Stairs.
And while that's playing in the background, we're going to talk about tomorrow's Johnny's War on Walls. That's happening.
War on Walls.
Don't go away. We're
War
going to raid somebody after this. We'll go find somebody shortly after we hear from Johnny. But when I shut up,
well, you just want to tune in tomorrow to
insert title here,
which you can find over at twitch.tv/JohnnyGators if you're not already following over there. And I'll be there. Brian will be there, the interrupter. Maybe Brian's brother, the talker, will be there.
Interrupter.
Well, yeah. Well, that's what we figured out, is that Brian's brother is a talker, and that's why Brian is an interrupter, because he had to interrupt to get a word in edgewise. So I might talk about my turntables, or we might just listen to Brian interrupt his brother for 2 hours. Either way, I promise it'll be entertaining in one way or another, and maybe I'll just type my story out in the subtitles on the screen while they talk.
There's just no telling, Johnny, how that's going to play out.
There's no telling. Whatever it is, I'll make it work, I promise. Just like this wall, it might be a little lumpy, but it'll contain this room. It'll be functional. Our show will be functional, entertainment will be had, and then we'll raid someone.
Okay, so I'm trying to see who's actually on. Let's see.
What on
Oh, he's doing a live show. Mace James is doing a live show. Let's see. What about who else is on today? Martinez, of course. You know what? This is one of our. I think. Oh, you know what? Slow Drag's on. We haven't hung out with Slow Drag in forever.
Wow.
Let's go give him
a name I haven't heard in a while.
There we go. This guy is freaking great.
I see you, Stairs.
So please go over and say hello to him. Let me see.
How's it going, man?
/raid ID. And you paste it in, and then you hit the button. And there you go. There we go. People, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, Johnny does his thing. Then on Saturday, there's a guy on Monday. I forgot about the guy on Monday.
Tuesdays.
Vamp
on Tuesdays.
I keep getting that wrong. Why do I think you and Vamp are the same person? That's scary.
That's very scary.
That's scary.
That is. Vamp doesn't have nearly as cool a turntable as I do.
Boom! That just happened. Okay, people, have a great week. We will catch you next week, hopefully. We'll see. Take care.
Yes.